Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video, we're going to be using the Operation Right Home sketch here, and I've changed this up just slightly, and instead of using a circle, I have a large oval that we're going to be using instead. Okay, so cut your pieces, come on and join me, and we'll continue using this paper collection. There's not a whole lot left. There's a few scraps, and I used a couple of stickers as well. And then we're going to be using the gold pinstripe peel-offs and the white enamel dots from Nuvo Drops. So we're going to start by laying down the one color, I want to say it's the lighter gray, is 2 by they have it at 5.5. I'm not going the entire length of the card because I always have a matte piece, and then my pattern paper I always put to like 4 by 4.25, or not 4.25, 4 by 5.25. So my paper lengthwise is 5.25 long. So that's what I made the length of the stripe paper that we put down. And then I decided I wanted to use the peel-offs. There's a section on here where the oval is going to be covering up. So if it doesn't meet up, you can use your scraps on these. It's a good spot to use that for, actually. And then this piece is 1 inch by the same length. So I did mine 1 inch by 5.25. And if there's ever anything like hanging off, if it's just a little bit too long, you can always turn it over and trim whichever pieces are hanging off. And I decided that instead of having an actual matte paper for each one, I'm using the peel-offs to separate my layers, basically. So I'm doing the same thing with this pink stripe with the peel-offs, which is what I did with the stripe pattern on the bottom. Making sure there's enough to fold over, and then using the rest right there. And then we're going to attach this to our card base. Our card base is 4.25 by 5.5. And this time what I did was I just took the 8.5 by 11 paper and cut it at 5.5 on the 11-inch side, which then allowed me to score each paper at 4.25, and it created a top folding or side folding card. And I'm just trying to really press down with the bone folder. This one I have is the Teflon bone folder, and I will open and close and flip inside and out all the time to try and get mine as flat as possible. I do know I've watched Kathy Zielske, I believe that's how you say her name. She puts a little piece of washi tape or blue tape inside to kind of hold it down while she's putting it together. Whatever works for you, go ahead and do that. So now that that is attached, this is going to be our sentiment piece. I embossed a happy birthday, and I used Nuvo Gold, Enchanted Gold, I believe it is, embossing powder. I used a couple of the stickers from that sticker book to kind of go around the sentiment, and then I'm going to put 3 Nuvo drops kind of along the curve of the oval, and then 3 up at the top. Trying to make it as even as possible, and then I'm going to tap it. And then for the oval side, I'm going to tap it on my tape runner because I want it to kind of flatten those as well, but I have them on foam, so I had to hit a little bit harder. And then one had a bubble, so I had to fill it in just a little bit, and then that is it done. So you can see here, you can take one sketch, we changed up just the shape of our focal image, and instead of it being circles, we did ovals, and it turned out just as cute. I liked how these turned out. You can definitely, leave it a circle if you want to. I just happen to have some oval shapes that were cut out, so I grabbed those just to make life a little bit easier. And on this one, I used white embossing powder and still use the Nuvo drops as well. So thank you guys for joining. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get an alert whenever I upload new videos, or if I go live again down the road, you guys will get an alert for that as well. So once again, thanks you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend.